The other thing that I would like to touch on is when it comes to stigma and how do we eradicate stigma? This is a very difficult question. But when do you think it will when do you think it will change? Like in your eyes, what have we got to do and how long could it take for mental health to be normalized in the workplace?
The closest thing I can align it to is the racism and sexism we experienced in the 70s. You're too young. I was there.
Yeah.
You know, the shows that used to be on TV and were perfectly acceptable. And it's taken decades to change. I think the difference now is we've got technology. We've got a younger generation who are coming up who are calling people out. That's not okay. You can't say that. You can't do that. You can't treat me that way. So I think the tide will turn a lot quicker with mental health. I think the awareness is going to be there in the generations that are coming through. I think it's going to be people, you know, in the 40s, 50s, 60s, probably that need that education more. And it's just about being open to it and a combination of what we're doing at government level. So the money that's coming into mental health services, the things that we're doing through the media. So obviously we always have the awareness day sessions, don't we? And, you know, good things that come up between Coronation Street and whatnot. But I think more than that, it's this groundswell of people just talking about it openly. You know, I look at my daughter, and my daughter's 19, and the way her friends talk about their mental health, they're so open about it. And, you know, it's refreshing because they're recognizing it for themselves and they're seeking treatment and they're talking to one another so that they can help one another. And that's massively empowering because to know that you're safe, you can have those conversations. And particularly, you know, some of them have been suicidal. They know they've got that support there. And if they get low, they can pick up the phone. It doesn't matter what time of day or night. That helps there. So I think when it comes to stigma, they don't have that. They're quite open with telling people about it. You know, and they will put it all over social media, and that's okay because that's part of getting that message out there. It's about, I've been through this and I'm here now, and this is what you can, this is the life you can live. Don't get stuck there. So I think that's all really important. But I think there's some work to be done with my generation and either side of that. So that we can, because a lot of my age are the decision makers. So, you know, the education needs to come in at that level so that they understand the generations that are coming behind us and why they behave the way they do and how they can support them and recognizing it in themselves, because quite often people of my age don't recognize it until it's too late because we fight against it because, you know, we were taught to be, you know, put your big girl pants on and just get on with it. So, you know, sometimes you can fall off a cliff when you've got that attitude. So it's being kind to yourself as well.